Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to another book video. One of my favourite videos ever to film. We have a new TBR to pick. It is almost September. It may be September when you're watching this, depending on when the video comes out. How are we in September? I don't even know. I hope you are all having an amazing week, an amazing weekend whenever you're watching this. And I would love to know if you are currently reading a book or if you've just finished a book. I would love to know what it is and what you thought of it. So please do leave a comment down below. What have you just read? What are you currently reading? What did you rate it? What do you think you'll rate it? Do you have any recommendations for me? I want to know everything. Now, of course, as we love to do, we have the prompt jar to pick my reads for September. I'm thinking for September, I'm kind of torn between 4 and 5 books. I think I'm gonna go for 5 because I feel like as the weather kind of starts to turn, September isn't too busy for me, but I also am away for about 4 or 5 days in the first week of September, which means plenty of reading is going to get done, and it does involve a very long car journey as well. So I'm very excited to say that I will have plenty of reading time in September versus what I have had in August. So we'll go with 5 books. I will use my prompt jar, pick some completely random prompts, and of course I have my TBR cart behind me to help me choose some reads. If I am struggling with any of these books, nothing is quite matching, nothing is quite jumping out at me, then I do have obviously a digital TBR on my Goodreads or my Fable, which I can choose from as well. Okay, without further ado, let's jump straight in. Let's pick our first prompt for September. Oh my goodness me. Prompt number 1. We have a free pick. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is very exciting, but this is also very difficult because now I can literally pick from any book that is on this shelf. Oh wow. I actually need to remove Belladonna because I'm currently audiobooking it and I don't know when I'm going to be finished, but I have started it. So that should not be on the shelf. But anyway, oh my gosh, free pick. Options are, I do really want to read before the film comes out. I actually don't know when the film comes out, but I do really want to read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood as a nice little romance book. I'm very intrigued. I kind of am feeling like I would like to read that. I do have a new book that arrived literally a couple of days ago, which is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. Look how gorgeous this cover is. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's maybe another option. Now I am actually going to consult my phone for this one. I know that I said it was a backup, but there are actually quite a few books. Seeing as it's a free pick, there's quite a few books that I'm wanting to get into. I have to say Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell is another one. I'm kind of enjoying my my thriller era. Oh, okay, another book that I am really desperate to read, like ASAP, is Rule of the Aurora King, which is book 2 in the Trial of the Sun Queen series. I'm trying to think, does it actually, so it's the Artifacts of Uranus series, but Trial of the Sun Queen is the first book. Book 2, I am like gasping to read. So do you know what? I actually think I'm gonna go for Rule of the Aurora King by Nisha J. Tooley. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Because it is fast-paced, it is fun, it's going to be action-packed. I'm hoping it's going to be enemies to lovers, and I need to read it ASAP. Prompt number 2. A book with enemies to lovers. The thriller books are going to be a no. I'm just going to temporarily pop them to one side because they are rather large books. Okay, enemies to lovers. Is The Love Hypothesis enemies to lovers? I'd say it's like fake dating. I wouldn't really say it's enemies to lovers. We might have to move up to the fantasy shelf for this one. Okay, what options do we have? I don't know if The Rose Bargain is like strictly enemies to lovers. Oh my gosh, why is this so difficult? Let's try and have a look at some more of these Ali Hazelwood books. Ooh, okay. So love theoretically sounds like it could be. Jack Smith, the annoyingly attractive and arrogant older brother of her favourite client, turns out to be the cold-hearted, experimental, physicist who ruined her mentor's career and undermined the reputation of theorists everywhere. Ooh, Elsie is prepared for an all-out war of scholarly sabotage, but those long penetrating looks, not having to be anything other than her true self when she's with him, will falling into an experimentalist's orbit finally tempt her to put her most guarded theories on love into practice. I feel like this is enemies to lovers vibes. I'm gonna have a quick search of it and just see which kind of tropes come up. Tropes. Enemies to lovers. It says enemies to lovers and it also says rivals to lovers. So let's choose that one then. I'm going to pop this one back. Let's go for book 2, Enemies to Lovers. Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Prompt number 3. A book with mixed reviews. Ooh, I have to say Silver Elite is definitely a contender because that has had very, very mixed reviews. I do feel like out of all the books on the cart, this does have the most mixed reviews. It is literally a situation of some people have 5-starred it and some people have 1-starred it and there's like no in between. So this is definitely like the most mixed reviewed book. I was gonna say video then, book on my cart. I love this inside cover. How cool is that? Trust no one. As far as I understand, this is like a dystopian kind of situation. In the first book of a sizzling dystopian romance series, psychic gifts are a death sentence and there are rules to survival. Trust no one, lie to everyone, and whatever you do, don't fall for your greatest enemy. I feel like this could be enemies to lovers as well. Oh look, it says it on the back as well. This could actually fit into both categories. Okay, we're gonna have to do Silver Elite by Danny Francis. We're gonna have to take the plunge and go for the relatively large book that I have been... Do you know what? I think that's partly why I've been putting it off, because I've been so nervous as to whether I'm gonna love it or hate it. I did really like Divergent, so is it gonna be like that? Who knows? But yeah. Book number 3, Silver Elite by Danny Francis. We are adding another fantasy, but a very different vibe of fantasy, which is quite fun. We're well over halfway. A prompt for book 4, the 4th prompt. A thriller book. Okay. There aren't too many to choose from. I think I have about 4. So I have 2 hardbacks down here. One of them is Lisa Jewell, Don't Let Him In, which actually was one of my book club, like my digital book club's read for August, and I just haven't got around to it. It's just not going to happen. So maybe it could be a September book. The other one that I have, which I got from a charity shop for £2, is The Wrong Sister by Claire Douglas. So that's another option. Or I have a couple of Frida McFadden books here. So I have Never Lie, which I have seen like a lot of people read. And I also have The Co-Worker. I do think, again, I got these from like a car boot sale or something. I got them for really great prices. So Frida McFadden, Lisa Jewell or Claire Douglas, that is the question. I am currently reading a Claire Douglas, so I feel like I'm gonna save this one because I do like to mix it up a little bit. Now, do I go for Lisa Jewell or do I go for Frida? I feel like I want to read The Co-Worker. I feel like that sounds really, really intriguing. I think we're going to have to go for that. Frida McFadden, like, it's just a good time. It's just a great, fun, exciting time. And sometimes you guess the twist, sometimes you don't guess the twist, but I have a good time reading it. And I thoroughly enjoy them. Well, most of them I tend to actually quite enjoy. So let's do it. Book 4 is The Co-Worker by Frida McFadden. We are definitely mixing up the genres here. We have like 3 or 4 different genres going on, which is just fantastic. Let's go for the 5th and final prompt. Oh my goodness me. These have been really fun prompts, actually. They've been quite kind and quite generous. A book in a series. Okay. Okay, so the thrillers are standalone. Most of my romances are standalone, to be honest. The Ali Hazelwoods are standalone. The Emily Henry is standalone. I don't know if I have it in me to start Binding 13 just yet. I know I keep putting it off, but I just don't know if I can do it. Options are, if I'm willing to take on another large book, I have the last Crescent City book. Songbird and the Heart of Stone is another option. That is the third book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, which could definitely be an option. And I have heard really, really good things about that. I think we will go for now. I can't 100% commit that this won't change, but for now, we are going to go with The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent, which is the third book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series and the first book in a new duology, because it's going to be 6 books. And I've read the first 2, which is like a complete duology, and then books 3 and 4, the fourth having just come out, is the second duology, which is the Shadowborn duology. So yeah, let's go for this as our 5th book. So we have our books for September. Book number 1 is The Rule of the Aurora King. Book number 2 is, I'm going to turn them around, is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Number 3 is Silver Elite by Danny Francis. Number 4, we're moving to thriller, is The Co-Worker by Frida McFadden. And number 5 is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent. We have some seriously like top tier writers in our September TBR, goodness me. So yeah, wish me luck. What a mixture of books. I'm loving this. There is so much to be read. Fingers crossed I can get through them all, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. As always, if you have read any of the books, then please do let me know. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what I'm in for. Let me know what I'm up against. Meanwhile, my August wrap up will be up very, very soon. We do still have 2 or 3 days left in August, so I have a bit more time to finish the current book that I'm on, which I'm hoping to include in the video. Yeah, look out for that, because I will give you a sneaky little hint. We do have some 5-star reads for August, which is insanely exciting, and I cannot wait to scream and shout about them with you. They are just insane books and I loved every moment of them. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, happy reading, happy September, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.